the feelings flow. Close your eyes, see the ones you used to know. Open up, open up. Don't struggle to relate. Lure it out, help the memory escape. Still despair consumes me, and I feel like giving up. So I waver and render myself helpless. I gave in, and everything is clear. I break down and let the story guide me. I waver and give myself away. Like reflections on the page, the world's what you create. I drown in hesitation, my words come crashing down, and all my best creations burn to the ground. The thought of starting over leaves me paralyzed. Tear it out again, another one that got away. Wither and render myself helpless. I give in, and everything is clear. I waver and render myself helpless. I gave in, and everything is clear. I break down and let the story guide me. I waver and give myself away. Like reflections on the page, the world's what you create. The world's what you create. Let it out, let it out. Where did we come from? Why are we here? Where do we go when we die? What lies beyond and what lay before? Is anything certain in life? They say life is too short, the here and the now, and you're only given one shot. But could there be more? Have I lived before? Or could this be all that we've got? If I died tomorrow, I'd be alright, because I believe that after we're gone, the spirit carries on. the end. But that was before. I'm not scared anymore. I know that my soul will transcend. I may never find all the answers. I may never understand why. I may never prove what I know to be true. just the kind of man you hear about, who leaves his family for an easy out. They never saw the signs, he never said a word. He couldn't take another day. Carry me to the shoreline, bury me in the sand, walk me across the water, and maybe you'll understand. Once the stone you're crawling under is lifted off your shoulders, once the cloud that's raining over your head disappears, the noise that you'll hear is the crashing down of hollow years. She's not the kind of girl you hear about. She'll never want another, she'll never be without. She'll give you all the signs, she'll tell you everything, then turn around and walk away. Carry me to the shoreline, bury me in the sand, walk me across the water, and maybe you'll understand. Once the stone Sometimes all I want to do is wait. The shadow I've been hiding in has fled from me today. I know it's easier to walk away than look it in the eye. But I will raise a shelter to the sky. And here beneath this stars tonight alive, she will slowly yield the light as I awaken from the longest night. Light to dark, dark to light. Heaven must be more than this. When angels wake and break their kiss, sacred hearts won't take the pain, but man will never be the same. He stands before the window, he shares slowly fading from the way. And from an ivory tower hears a call. Let the lights surround you. Once lost, but I was found. When I heard that standing shadow all around me, I saw those sparks tumbling down the hill. But I will hold this what I have of me still. She whispers words to clear my mind. I once could see, but never last I'm blind. I know it's easier to walk away than look it in the eye. But I had given all that I could take, and now I've only habits left to break. Tonight I'll still be lying here surrounded in all the light. question well served. His silence like a fever, a voice never heard, or a message with no receiver. Pray they won't ask behind the stained glass. There's always one more mask. Has man been a victim of his woman, of his father? If he elects not to bother, will he suffocate their faith, desperate to fall behind the great wall that separates us all? When there is reason, tonight I'm awake. When there's no answer, arrive the silent man. If there is balance, tonight he's awake. If they have to suffer, then lies the silent man. Sin without deceivers, a God with no believers. I could sail by on the winds of silence, and maybe they won't notice. But this time I think it'd be better if I swim. When there is reason, tonight I'm awake. When there's no answer, arrive the silent man. If there is balance, tonight he's awake. But really had a chance on that fateful moonlit night, sacrificed without a fight, a victim of a circumstance. Now that I've become aware and I've exposed this tragedy, a sadness grows inside of me. It all seems so unfair. I'm learning all about my life by looking through her eyes. Just beyond the churchyard gates, where the grass is overgrown, I saw the writing on her stone. I felt like I would suffocate in loving memory of our child, so innocent, eyes open wide. I felt so empty as I cried, like part of me had died. I'm learning all about my life by looking through her eyes. And as her image wandered through my head, I wept just like a baby as I lay awake in bed. And I know what it's like to lose someone you love, and this felt just the same. She wasn't given any choice, desperation stole her voice. I've been given so much more in life. I've got a son, I've got a wife. I had to suffer one last time to grieve for her and say goodbye, relive the anguish of my past, to find out who I was at last. The door has opened wide, I'm turning with the tide, looking through her eyes. Standing by the window, eyes upon the moon, hoping that the memory will leave her spirit soon. She shuts the doors and lights and lays her body on the bed, where images and words are running deep. She has too much pride to pull the sheets above her head, so quietly she lays and waits for sleep. She stares at the ceiling and tries not to think, and pictures the change she's been trying to link again, but the feeling is gone. and water can't cover her memory, and ashes can't answer her pain. God, give me the power to take breath from a breeze and call life from a cold metal frame. In with the ashes, or up with the smoke from the fire. With wings up in heaven, or here lying in bed, palm of her hand to my head, now and forever good, in my heart of the world. At this moment words fail me, and my vision's unclear, blind to the truth, like hands reaching out in the darkness. I can't stop the world from turning around, or the pull of the moon on the tide. But I don't believe that we're in this alone. I believe we're along for the ride. I believe we're along for the ride. Through the gift of surrender, I'm embracing the fight, breaking the code. There's clarity eyes have ever seen, all you've ever heard is etched upon my memory, is spoken through my words. All that I take with me is all you've left behind. We're sharing one eternity, living into minds, linked by an endless thread, impossible to break. Helpless child, they invite your hands to feel the needs. Will you be the same? Shameless smile to steal from you the innocence that bleeds. Will they feel your pain? Trying to believe the scars unseen, the tears washed clean. You don't wanna breathe the air you breathe. You don't know how you'll live a life alone. She keeps holding on, holding on. Kelly. I guess he won't be singing in the rain. You can't take away my heroes. Can you take away my pain? Take away my pain. Leave the cold outside. Please don't let it rain. Don't stumble on my pride. Take away my pain. I'm not frightened anymore. Just stay with me tonight. I'm tired of this fight. Soon I'll be knocking at your door. She was standing by the edge of his bed, staring at the message on the faces. He said, what else can you do, babe? I guess I won't be coming home again. They just took away all my promises. Make them take away my pain. Take away my pain. Leave the cold outside. Please don't let it rain. Don't stumble on my pride. Take away my pain. I'm not frightened anymore. Just stay with me tonight. I'm tired of this fight. Soon I'll be knocking at your door. His final scene, the actor bows, and all those years are gone somehow. The crowd applauds, the curtain falls. I was standing by the edge of the water. I noticed my reflection in the waves. Then I saw you looking back at me, and I knew that for a moment you were calling out my name. It took away my hero. Will you take away my pain? Take away my pain. Let the cold inside. It's time to let it rain. There's nothing left to hide. Take away my pain. I'm not frightened anymore. I'm learning to survive without you in my life, till you come knocking at my door. distance, there's something still missing. Heard some of the rumors told, a taste of one's well. Did Victoria wound his soul? Did she bid him farewell? We'll lay down today until we fade away. We'll lay down your soul's turned inside out? Have you questioned all the madness you invite? What your life is all about? Some of us choose to live gracefully. Some can get caught in the maze and lose their way home. This is the life we belong to, our gift divine. Someone else, traded places in your mind. It's only a waste of your time. Some of us choose to live gracefully. Some can get caught in the maze and lose their way home. This is the life we belong to, our gift feed the illusion you dream about. one truly has the answers. Every day I struggle through it once more. Keep things bottled up, never speaking my mind. Misinterpreted, I'm doing just fine. Every day I put a brave face on, serves me well, feeling helpless, facing it alone. Hard to tell that I can't change who I am, how I feel. There's no end. I have done what you asked of me. Leaves me nothing to live for. Coming undone, way too high a price I should pay. You keep your pride while I die inside every day. No, I can't lie anymore. Won't pretend. I've done all I can. You can't imagine the hell I'm going through, not asking you to save me. I'm too far from heaven. Don't let the day go by. Don't let it end. Don't let a day go by in doubt. The answer lies within. Life is short, so learn from your mistakes. sense of hatred slips away. Walking through winter streets alone, he stops and takes a breath with confidence and self-control. I look at the world and see no understanding. I'm waiting to find some sense of strength. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart to show me understanding. I need to live life like some people never will. So find me kindness, find me beauty, find me truth. When temptation brings me to my knees and I lay here drained of strength, show me kindness, show me beauty, show me truth. The way your heart sounds makes all the difference. It's what decides if you'll endure the pain that we all feel. The way your heart beats makes all the difference in learning to live. Here before me is my soul. I'm learning to live. I won't give up till I've no more to give. No more to give. Listening to the city, whispering space divest. Love is an act of blood. I'm bleeding, put in the shape of a heart. Get a projection in the reflection. Always the worst way to start.
But he's the sort who can't know anyone intimately, least of all a woman. He doesn't know what a woman is. He wants you for a possession, something to look at like a painting or an ivory box, something to hold and to display. He doesn't want you to be real, to think and to live. He doesn't love you. But I love you. I want you to have your own thoughts and ideas and feelings, even when I hold you in my arms. It's our last chance. It's our last chance.
Trying to take it and swallow the rage. Found a girl, I think we can make it as long as she stays on the page. This is not how I want it to end. And I'll never be open again.
I can move out, get a job, get my own place, go to the mall or they tell me I'm going to stay young.
Given people advice before about facing facts, about facing reality, and this without a doubt is his biggest challenge ever. He's going to have to face it. You're going to have to try. He's going to have to try and get some help here. No one can say they know how he feels.
So they say that in like Houston or something. You say, yeah, it's 180 degrees, but it's a dry heat. In Houston they say that? Oh, maybe not. I'm all mixed up. It used to be dry until they had the swimming pool.
There's no one to take my blame if they wanted to. There's nothing to keep me sane, and it's all the same to you. There's nowhere to set my aim, so I'm everywhere. Never come near me again. Do you really think I need you? I'll never be open. I can never be open again. I'll never be open. I can never be open again. And I smile and I lie to pretend. And I'll never